Good morning, good night. Okay, today we're working on the new car trailer. Well, it's not new. It's like a 1999, but it's new to me. Okay, I think it's a 91. It doesn't matter. It's new to me, okay? And wait, let's give you a better look at it. Do 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 do. This is the car trailer and it can load the Lotus. It's got a winch and a rack up here and some storage in here. Super cool. Now, here's the problem. Right now, this tire rack was built pretty wide. So, as you can see, the tires that I have up here, which are not the Lotus tires, it's going to be revealed in another video what that is. These tires are too small and they simply fall right down and stay on top of this box. Now, this box is decently strong, but it is not going to hold 300 pounds of tires across the top here. So no bueno. What we need to do is adjust it. So ideally, like, yes, there's this bar here that goes across. I really don't want all the weight of the tires hanging on this one crossbar. It doesn't make sense. They're supposed to sit between here and here, with most of the weight of the tire being taken by the rack. And then this is just for security and for, so they don't bounce out when you're going down the road. So I have a solution. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put additional bars here that go across. Now, it might be logical to weld these in, and obviously that would be the strongest way to do it, but I want it to be adjustable because these tires are pretty small outer diameter, and the Lotus has multiple diameters, which is different from this, so I want actually to be able to adjust some crossbars that go from here, inner for smaller diameter, out for larger diameter. Here's how I plan to do it. You can see how I was attempting to do this prior. I had this idea that I was going to take these straps and they were going to kind of support the tire weight. But realistically, it still bounces around. It doesn't hold correct. This could just untie. There's a lot of reasons why this is not a good system. I mean, would it work in a pinch? Yeah, but let's not be in a pinch. Let's fix it and make it adjustable. So this is my solution. I have this, which is essentially a vertical fence post. I bought this in a 6-foot section. It's just what I need. So, it's 72 inches. It's, the span I need is like 70 to 71. Like, I'll measure it again. So that's perfect. What's next? Basically, it's also black anodized. Obviously, there's plenty of, these are used for like chain link fences, so you can get a lot of these a little bit cheaper in that sort of metal color. But basically, no, I didn't want that. I wanted to match. The trailer is mostly black. So here's what I plan to do. I'm planning to use this for the span. I've got 2 of them, right? So that's gonna go right here with the varying width, and I have an adjustable clamp that we're gonna put it on, that we can keep it semi-locked, and then if I ever need to change it, I have to just break out some sockets and adjust it. So I have these right here, and these are essentially fence T-clamps, so they're adjustable. And the idea is that it's going to go on here, and I can lock it down where I need it. If I need to move it over. And the last bit of the puzzle is I've got these little silicone bits of rubber. They're about 1/16 of an inch thick, and I'm just going to use this so I don't really scratch up the nicely painted trailer. And then also, this is just going to add like anti-rattle. So of course Home Depot didn't deliver these poles until it's basically dark out. It doesn't look that dark on video, I'm sure, but it is getting dark, and in 15 minutes it's going to be pitch black out here. So this trailer has a party trick, which I'm going to use right now, which is that this is lights, and these go up. Now obviously I can't do this one in one hand, but these I call the tower lights in the front. There's 2 of them. There's 2 that go on the bed. It's going to be lit up like freaking daylight in here as soon as I get this up. Give me a minute. Go. Lovely day. All right, here you go. Boom, tower lights on. And we go over here, the whole trailer gets lit up. So basically, this is what I was telling you before. So with that tire all the way to the front, you can see there's still about 1 inch or 2 over here gap between the tire and the metal rack. So that's not going to work, and I do not want all the weight just sitting on here. It will bust that up. One tire is not going to do it, but bouncing down the road with like 4 or 6 tires, absolutely no good. This week on this edition of Hand Tools That
This week on this edition of Hand Tools That Work Better Than Power Tools, the mini hacksaw. Perfect for nothing really, but occasionally you need one. So I've got this here. This now becomes the thing, the sliding piece. This goes through, that goes through, all the way through. Ooh, daddy likey. And let's see if it goes on. All right, so here's what we got going on. I've got one of these installed. I've got the little silicone rubber spacer here. I've got lock nuts on it down here. And yeah, it's in. It doesn't move. I only have it finger tight and it doesn't move. I'm going to tighten it down for real once I figure out the correct location for it. And it goes all the way across. It sits, and the beauty of it is it doesn't just rely on these T-clamps to hold it, because in the center here, there's a crossbar. So it sits right on this crossbar. So it's going to be super unbelievably strong. It's going to hold those tires and whatever else I throw on the top here, more than I need it to. So that's the theory, proof of concept success. One more of these. I'm going to put it over here. That way I can slide them both in and out. And by the way, the reason why I could really do this with just one and move the whole tires back, I would just need to cut another hole into this thing here, or like a slot that would go down the length of it. It's not a bad idea, and maybe I should just do that. But for now, I'm going to do them so they both adjust and they can just use the same center slot, the center hole here. Make sense? Let's go. All right, we got them both in. The 1 and the 2, they're just in lightly. We can still adjust them where they need to go. Now, let's see how this all looks. Oh yeah, that is gonna be perfect. All right, it's exactly what I wanted. It's working how I want. So this, if I can adjust it outwards, basically drops the wheel down. I got it centered on the hole here. That's perfect. This is about where I want it. So we're in a good spot. All right, done and done. So we've got the 2 bars here. These are adjustable. Now, you need a wrench to do it. That's fine. But they're adjustable in and out, which means they can vary for the diameter of the wheels, and fits right on here. In the future, what I'd like to do is have those wheels sit down even lower. So it'd be awesome if they could sit really low, just like an inch off the bottom here. And if that was the case, I would just need to either have an adjustable center bar here that went up and down, perhaps a slot, or I could simply just put a couple of up and down. And done is done. All right, mod number 1 to the trailer. It's done, boys. And I'll see you at the track. With what? Like and subscribe. You will find out. It's going to be revealed very soon. It's something that races. Whether or not it's a race car, you'll find out. All right, cool.